You see, in last 25 years, many financial economics books came out in the market. Many came out in the market, and among them, my one, the author Utham Paul, lean forward is the best, most comprehensive book in American economy and Wall Street. In a very simple language, it is the best book available in the market. And other books came out. You see, I want to go through them, all of them. Okay, this is the book of Paul Krugman. This is the book of Paul Krugman. He is a Nobel laureate. He is a Nobel laureate in economics. Okay, understand this better. And I appreciate him. I have many books of Nobel laureates right there. I study Nobel laureates too. And I have many books right there. And but you see, I find them, most of them, they don't go into the detail that we expect in America, or they don't go to find the solution we expect in America. So that is the situation here, and you see, I appreciate this man very much. He is very shrewd economist. He is very shrewd economist. No, if you don't want to say that, he is very diplomatic economist. Diplomatic economist, and he became the Federal Reserve Chairman in America. He became the Federal Reserve Chairman in past, and he wrote this big book in a very diplomatic form. He covered most of the most of the world, and he covered little bit about America too. And you see, let us, he said, let us go. Main topic he covered in America is irrational exuberance. Main topic he covered in America is irrational exuberance. He is talking about this more or less about AI that we call today. He is talking about AI things that we call today. That was the time he is talking his time, how it came, how he passed through. He is a very good economist in America, okay? I respect him a lot. And you see, but my book is better. But my book is better. So understand this better, okay? And this is Alfred Nobel. This is Alfred Nobel. He was a perfect gentleman very long ago, about 125 years ago. In 1901, he was a perfect man. We don't find him today here in America too. Should we look for that? So understand this better. Why Sweden did better? Why Norway did better? Okay? Because you see, they understood the concept. They understood the concept. And you see, another book came out in the market. Another financial books came out in the market. This is stress test by the former New York governor. New York Federal Reserve Bank of New York governor plus Treasury Secretary. He wrote this, and he wrote about banking worries. He wrote about banking worries. Do we need that now? He is a past big man too. He is a past big man too. Okay, understand this better. Okay, like this Alan no, don't compare him to Alan Greenspan, but he is a great man too. He understood his concept, and he helped us in understanding the banking worries. He helped in understanding the banking worries. And TBTF, this is TBTF. written by Andrew Sorkin. What he did, he is a CNBC man. He is a CNBC man. He wrote Wall Street about Wall Street, but he didn't complete the Wall Street. He wrote about Wall Street, but he didn't complete the Wall Street. Forget about American economy. So incomplete book. You can say incomplete book. I appreciate him very much. What he did, I appreciate him very much. But it is an incomplete book. And you see, more comprehensive book came out from this. Henry Paulson, more comprehensive book came out from the Henry Paulson. He convinced the Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke, and he also convinced the Congress. He also convinced the Capitol Hill. So that is how they passed their time. They are all past big men, and they did great. He helped American mortgage. He helped in understanding. He helped a lot in settling the American mortgage market. So he helped a lot. Okay, understand this better. And this is another book that came out in the market. This is Snowball. This is the biography of Warren Buffett, billionaire, by investing in investments, by making investments. We appreciate him a lot. Because he chose the investment as his job, investment as his business. It is a very simple thing, and he focused on that. We appreciate him for that. But it is the biography. It is the portfolio book. It is the biography. It is the portfolio book. And it is not the Federal Reserve Chairman's book. Okay, understand this better. And you see, another book is my book. My book is this. Understand this better. Lean Forward. This front page itself is very clear, very, very legible, and very clear. In service of American people, Lean Forward is the title. Ask me when the Federal Reserve and Washington do not understand about economy. Utah Paul is the author. Let me repeat again. Ask me when the Federal Reserve and Washington do not have clue about economy. So I have written this, and I am right here in Washington DC suburb. Trying for Federal Reserve Chairman. Very comprehensive book in American economy and Wall Street. So I try to help, or at least try to record what is available in the financial market. I try to record that, and I think I'll make it available if it is not available, if it is in short quantity. If it is in shortage, I'll try to make it available more. Okay, it is a good book. It is a very good book, and it helps understand Americans, all American people, to understand about American economy, Wall Street, QTQE, especially QTQE things, and those things are there. Wall Street things are there. So understand this better. Okay, this is a very good book. We don't find this comprehensive book in the market today. So I am the author. I am Utah Paul. I am the author of this book. And I am still trying for Federal Reserve Chairman in United States of America. I am still trying for Federal Reserve Chairman in United States of America. I don't know if the Christmas blesses me that or not. You see, understand this better, okay? Understand this better. Who can do that work is Utah Paul. Who can succeed Chairman Powell is Utah Paul. I know a lot about economics. I know a lot about accounting. I know a lot about finance. I have studied that. I have written about that. And I have written not only about, you see, American, European thing in a global perspective too. I have written in global perspective too. Maybe it is not that comprehensive in that sense, but it is mostly about American economy and Wall Street. Mostly about American economy and Wall Street. After all, more than 60-70% of Fortune 500 companies are in America. Most of the Fortune 500 companies are originated in America. So, you see, understand this better, okay? And this is the movie. This is the movie. And you see, I'm trying to help the president. I'm trying to help Capitol Hill. I'm trying to help Capitol Hill. I'm trying to help president. I'm trying to help all of Washington, D.C., Treasury Secretary, economic advisor, economic directors. I'm trying to help all of them understand better. I'm trying to help all of them understand better. So understand this better. But this is the movie. This is the movie. Okay, I made this movie to help them a lot, to help about me, to understand me. Okay, and you see, it looks like unusual thing in America. It looks like unusual thing in America. This bigger book, is written by the retiring Federal Reserve Chairman. This bigger book is written by the retiring Federal Reserve Chairman. But I wrote this bigger book to try for Federal Reserve Chairman. I wrote this bigger book to try for Federal Reserve Chairman. So understand this better, okay? So I'm very matured, I'm very polished, and I can do Federal Reserve Chairman job very easily. It is not a big thing for me at all. The many economists, Harvard economists, Columbia economists, they will suffer. You see, they will not get confirmation from Capitol Hill. Understand this better. Even if they pass the White House, they may not get confirmation from Capitol Hill. And I have the book, I can convince the Capitol Hill as well, but I think I understand the independence need of the Federal Reserve Chairman. I understand that very well. And he needs to maintain equidistance with White House and Capitol Hill. Federal Reserve Chairman needs to maintain equidistance between White House and Capitol Hill, plus economic advisors, economic directors, a council of economic advisors. Understand this better, okay? So, Treasury Secretary, including Treasury Secretary. So, you see, Treasury Secretary focuses more on fiscal policy. He focuses more on fiscal policy, but he depends upon, sometimes depends upon Federal Reserve Chairman too. Okay, but it is a Federal Reserve Chairman is a very rigorous job. Very rigorous job. It needs to help to market. It needs to help to banking system. It needs to help to all of these things. So it is a big job, and it is only very few people can do this job. Only very few people can do this job. So don't encroach from Capitol Hill, or don't encroach from White House, or don't encroach from anybody. If you find somebody who can do Federal Reserve Chairman job and he is white, you should appreciate that. You are lucky to find him. You are lucky to find him. Okay? Understand this better. Understand this better. You are very lucky to find Federal Reserve Chairman. It is not an easy job to do that in America. So understand this better. But this is a movie. This is a movie. I made this movie to express myself as a candidate for Federal Reserve Chairman. I made this movie to express myself as a candidate for Federal Reserve Chairman. Okay, and I think it will pass through the process and it will be available in Washington DC, especially in Washington DC. It will be available. Don't worry. If you are knowledgeable, how to find this thing, you will find it. Okay. If you are not knowledgeable, it is not available to everybody. It will be available to who are knowledgeable to find it. Okay. So understand this better. So this is 1 hour long movie. 1 hour long movie. Actor, director, producer is all Uttam Paul. Actor, director, producer is all Uttam Paul. Author of Lean Forward. Okay, author of this big book, Lean Forward. Lean Forward. Lean Forward is the title. Ask me when the Federal Reserve and Washington do not have clue about economy. Uttam Paul is the author and in service of American people. So understand this better, okay? In service of American people. That includes all economists, financial experts, all CPAs, all who update that knowledge. So this book helps. Okay, understand this better, and make them all Federal Reserve Chairman. If there are these many books right here, so understand this better. Andrew Sorkin wrote, he is a CNBC man, he didn't complete the Wall Street book. Warren Buffett wrote about biography. He wrote about portfolio, he helped in understanding portfolio, but it is the biography. And Alan Greenspan, he became diplomatic. So he talked about irrational exuberance, but he became diplomatic. And Timothy Geithner, so he rebuilt the banking worries. That helped, you see, Henry Paulson to convince Federal Reserve Chairman as well as Congress. Henry Paulson to convince the Congress. Capitol Hill. So understand this better, okay? So it is not possible to make all of them as a Federal Reserve Chairman because they are the past big men. They already hold that office or they are already Treasury Secretary. They will not accept those positions. So don't make your mistake. Only available in the market, most comprehensive man is Uttam Paul, author of Lean Forward, who has written a lot about American economy and Wall Street and knows the Federal Reserve Chairman job. I can succeed Chairman Powell. And I can improve FOMC. You see, understand this better, okay? And you see, so if you don't try to understand me or you undermine me, you may not get the good candidate, and you will suffer more. You see, after 10 months, government is shutting down. There are flight cancellations in America. Government is shutting down for more than 40 days. And after 10 months, President is not appointing Federal Reserve Chairman. He is suffering a lot. He is not helping himself. He is suffering a lot. He is not helping himself. So understand this better. Federal Reserve Chairman helps to win him in his second term. Federal Reserve Chairman helps to win the election for the president in second term. if he is running for second term, because he deals with inflation. We try to minimize inflation because he also deals with employment. He tries to increase the employment. So understand this better, okay? Yes, president is not helping himself. When he is not appointing Federal Reserve Chairman for 10 months, he is not helping himself. He is not helping himself. I respect the president. I respect President Donald Trump. But you see, if you think otherwise to me, that I made a comment that he not appointing Federal Reserve Chairman for 10 months. Okay, that is all right. Okay, you didn't do your job. I did my best. Okay, so don't mind. Please don't mind. Okay, I respect you very much, Mr. President. I respect you very much. So don't mind. You didn't appoint Federal Reserve Chairman for 10 months. Okay, and you see, Federal Reserve Chairman doesn't attend cabinet meeting. Federal Reserve Chairman does not attend cabinet meeting. You see, cabinet meeting is attended by the Treasury Secretary. Cabinet meeting is attended by the Treasury Secretary. That doesn't mean Federal Reserve Chairman is superior to Treasury Secretary or superior to President or superior to Capitol Hill. That doesn't mean that. Just the thing is, because of the nature of the job, he tries to maintain the equidistance between Capitol Hill, White House, and other influencers. That may be from FMC, governors, or anybody from the business communities. So understand this better, okay? He needs to become independent as much as he can. He is the data reader. Federal Reserve Chairman is a data reading job. And he informs and helps to the market through FOMC briefing. FOMC press briefing he does, and he helps to the market a lot. Okay, he tries to help as much as he can. And you see, understand this. It is not, so some do understand, try to understand his job, some interpret in other things. They think, why mortgage rate didn't come down. They think in that line. So that is the thing. Okay, understand this better. You see, I know my job. If I am appointed as a Federal Reserve Chairman, I am proud to serve America. I always do good to America. I try to help President. I try to help Capitol Hill. I try to help President. I try to help Capitol Hill. I try to help Treasury Secretary. And you see, in the economic community, FOMC, I try to help all of them. I try to help Wall Street plus American economy. So, you see, understanding only is not the quality here. Understanding the concept only is not the quality here. Positive mind is the quality. That is also the quality. So we go to Keynesian economics, or we go to Adam Smith, or we go to interpret those things, we go to Nobel laureates. But you see, this is a different thing. This is not agricultural economics only. This is not Iowa only. This is 50 states, all America, and all American business enterprises. You see, all American business enterprises, by using just two tools, maximizing employment and controlling the inflation by reading data, and you see, yes, doing job very diligently, and informing to the press. This is not very easy job. Everyone cannot do this job. Or they may be in CNBC, they may be in Harvard, Columbia. They cannot do this job because there needs not only conceptual things he needs to become clear about. He should have positive attitude too to help the economics. Okay, so understand this better. And that man is Yutam Pal, author of Lean Forward. I am the best available candidate in the market. Okay, for the Federal Reserve Chairman. So understand this better. Okay, and you see, let us not inflate the emergency. I wrote this week a book to type for Federal Reserve Chairman. And you see, this is the time that question comes. Comes, and it comes naturally. Wise men ask to wise men. Economists ask to economist. Financial experts ask to financial experts. CPAs ask to CPAs. Chartered accountants ask to chartered accountants. And you see, this is our CPAs. So this is a very comprehensive job, okay? And let us not encroach Washington, D.C. Let us not encroach Federal Reserve. Let us not encroach Washington, D.C. Let us not encroach Federal Reserve, because this is not everyone's job. This is not the job for every man. Okay, understand this better. You see, how to help president? You see, is it a presidential appointment, cabinet ceremonial? Is it the presidential appointment, cabinet ceremonial? Yes, president appoints him. He signs in the appointment letter. He doesn't sign in the executive order. He signs in the appointment letter. And you see, understand this better. It may be cabinet ceremonial. But do it very light. Make it easy. For you, make it easy for everybody, okay? And you see, Federal Reserve Chairman doesn't attend cabinet meeting. Federal Reserve Chairman does not attend cabinet meeting. So understand this better, okay? And so it is. So I sometimes remember President Bush one, and when he traveled to China, that was long ago. In 87, 80. That was long ago. I don't want to be precise on that. Okay, and you see, he said, easy leaving behind inflation back, press back in America. When he was traveling to China, he said that. And so understand this better, okay? So, Federal Reserve Chairman is a helper to the President to win second term election too. So, if President understands him, Federal Reserve Chairman helps President to win second term election. So, he should not think otherwise to Federal Reserve Chairman at all. He should not think otherwise to Federal Reserve Chairman at all. He should not think of Federal Reserve Chairman as a superior bureaucrat in Washington, D.C. He should not think of like that. Capitalists should not think of like that. Because by the nature of the job, you need to maintain equidistance between Capitol Hill and White House. You need to maintain equidistance between Capitol Hill and White House, plus Treasury Secretary, plus economic directors, Council of Economic Advisors. Okay, so understand this better, okay? And CNBC too. So understand this better. Yeah, Maria Bartiromo too. Fox Business Maria Bartiromo too. So understand this better, okay? How President is helping himself. Is President helping himself? You see, this is the noise inside. You see how is President helping himself? This is the noise of Washington, D.C. This is the noise of Washington, D.C. Why he is not appointing Federal Reserve Chairman after 10 months of his oath? This is the noise of Washington, D.C. This is the noise of Washington, D.C. So, let us help him. Let us expect best time of the year, Christmas time, cabinet ceremonial, presidential appointment, President signs in appointment letter, President doesn't sign in executive order. Okay, so understand this better. So is that the reason he missed the 2020-24 term? Is that the reason he missed 2020-24 term? I don't know that. I don't want to go into that detail. Okay? I wrote this week a book to type for Federal Reserve Chairman, and understand this better, okay? I wrote this week a book to type for Federal Reserve Chairman. Federal Reserve Chairman. Federal Reserve Chairman, Treasury Secretary write this big a book. When they retire, they write this type of book. It is not everyone's job. It is not, everyone cannot write this big a book, especially in the cell phones time. We are passing through cell phone time. Cell phone time that is clicking very fast, and this takes very long effort. Very rigorous effort. So understand this better, okay? And you see, I am trying to help Washington, D.C. how for the future also, how selection of Federal Reserve Chairman should progress. How selection of Federal Reserve Chairman should progress. So that is one of the best alternative. Okay? And you see, I am trying to help American people. I am trying to help American economy. I am trying to help Wall Street. I am trying to record the American economic history in most legible form. I am trying to record American economic history in most legible form. Simplest most form, and I already tried my best. I don't know if I'll be appointed or not. So, okay, and I am in this district now. I'm in this district now, so I cannot commit a lot. I cannot commit a lot, but I tried my best there. Before even working in the Federal Reserve Chairman job, before working in the Federal Reserve Chairman job. So understand this better, okay? And cover page itself is very legible. Cover page itself is very legible. In service of American people. Lean forward is the title. Ask me when the Federal Reserve and Washington do not have clue about economy, and Utam Paul is the author. I am the author. I am the author of this book, this bigger book. And you see, I don't like what we see this in America. I don't like what we see this in America, government shutdown, flight cancellations. I don't like that, government shutdown, flight cancellations. You see, economy should go very smoothly. Okay, but I cannot commit anything. I'm like Federal Reserve Chairman Powell. I'm not like Chairman Ben Bernanke. I'm not like Chairman Ben Bernanke. I'm like Federal Reserve Chairman Powell. Okay? You see, understand? I don't want to say this at this time. I have written something. I think I am an old man, but not very old. I am an old man, but not very old. I am in the early 60s. I am in the early 60s. So I can go a long way. I can go a long way. So, okay. And you see, understand this better. I wrote this bigger book to try for Federal Reserve Chairman. I wrote this bigger book to try for Federal Reserve Chairman, and I am also a chartered accountant too. And I am also a chartered accountant too. The book has lot of QTQE things. The book has lot of QTQE things for the economist and financial experts plus more for CPAs, chartered accountants. So there is a lot of QTQE things there. But understand this better. This is movie. So understand this better, okay? I watch FOMC meetings of the Chairman Powell and can improve on that. I watch FOMC meetings of the Chairman Powell and I can improve on that. Okay? And I appreciate all economists, CNBC, Fox Business Barcelona, FOMC members for contributing to America. Thank you. You contribute to America. Thank you. Whatever you do, in whatever capacity, I thank you to all. Okay? Thank you. You are doing great. Okay? America is in November 2025. America is in November 2025. It is November 2025. It is November 2025. So, you see, we have passed many years. You see, for past 250 years, Constitution blocked many whites who want to come to America and become Federal Reserve Chairman, but they cannot become. Many whites who want to come to America and try for White House, but they cannot become. After all, Americans are the voters. They need to convince many more. They don't know driving in all the states. So there are practical difficulties. So Constitution don't become impediment. At least in 2025, Constitution should not be impediment at all. I don't want to support that. I propose the constitutional amendment where Article 2, Paragraph 5 of the Constitution of America, and Capitol Hill can help on that after 250 years. They hold the power for 250 years. They didn't let white man to become Federal Reserve Chairman. We have the good knowledge of economics and finance and accounting, all those things. And they didn't let good white foreigners to run for White House. So that is very conservative. We are the democracy. America is the best example of democracy. We cannot hold power like that. It doesn't suit well. It doesn't help America to become a great nation. It doesn't help America to become a great nation because we are competing with other nations too. We are competing with China, we are competing with Russia, we are competing with Western Europe. So understand this better. Okay, it is not helping us in the global competition. You see, President Reagan helped a lot to America. President Reagan helped a lot to America. He established America in America. He established America in America. He established America in Europe. He established America in Asia too. He established America in Russia. He established America in Russia. And Russia president recognized that, and he came to the White House. He came to the White House. And President Trump welcomed Australian Prime Minister already. President Trump already welcomed Australian Prime Minister plus French President. Plus French President, we thank you for the President. We thank you to the President Donald Trump for doing that. Okay, understand this better, okay? Okay, and we are still in first year of presidential inauguration. Yeah, we are still in first year of presidential inauguration, and we are passing our good time of Thanksgiving and Christmas. We are passing our good time of Thanksgiving and Christmas. So cabinet ceremonial, President signs it in appointment letter. President signs it in appointment letter, not in executive order. And you see, I can help improve the FOMC. I can help improve the FOMC. I can help America better. I can help America better than any other candidates. Than any other candidates, including Chairman Powell. Including Chairman Powell. So understand this better, okay? So understand this better. Don't lose me. Don't lose me. Don't lose me. It is your chance to win me. It is your chance to win me. Don't lose me. You see, after a few days, I am in this state. I cannot make a very big commitment. I don't want to make very big commitment in this state. I don't want to make very big commitment in this state, but I'm still very young. I'm in the early 60s. I can pass many years. I can help Federal Reserve Chairman job for many years to come in future. Many years to come in future. Okay, but 4 years, at least for 4 years, I can do that. Let us commit for 4 years. I'll commit for 4 years. Okay, after that, it depends upon President again. It depends upon President again. But Federal Reserve Chairman helps the President. Federal Reserve Chairman helps the President in his worries. So understand this better. He is a data reader. He is a report reader. And on that basis, he helps the market. He helps the President. He helps the Capitol Hill. He tries to help every American. Every American. That is the Federal Reserve Chairman. So understand this better, okay? Don't miss me. Because if you miss me, you will not get another Utham Paul, another author of Lean Forward. You will not get that, man. in capital, in Washington DC. In Washington DC, you may try in Capitol Hill, you may try in Economic Club, you may try in who are available in Washington DC, you may try in governors, you may try in New York City, but you will not get it. You will not get it. So don't lose your chance. I am available to serve in the Federal as a Federal Reserve Chairman today, and I can commit for 4 years. Okay, I can commit for 4 years. Okay, so understand this better. Author, I'm author. I'm author of big book. I'm author of big book. You see, many write this big book in American economics and Wall Street. When they retire, many Treasury Secretary, many economists, many Federal Reserve Chairman, they write at the time of retirement. They write this big book at the time of retirement, not at the time of trying for Federal Reserve Chairman. I'm that man. Because I knew it, so I wrote it. I knew it, so I wrote it. I knew it, so I wrote it in cell phone's time. So understand this better. You are lucky to get me. You are lucky to get me. Okay? I don't accept every job. I don't accept every job. Okay? Even if Supreme Court Justice or Chief Justice, I don't accept that job. I'm not looking for that. I try to utilize my knowledge, what I know. I try to utilize more what I know. Okay, understand this better. So don't encroach Federal Reserve. Don't encroach Washington DC. Don't encroach Washington DC. Don't encroach tidal basin. Don't encroach tidal basin. Don't encroach Washington DC. You are stupid. You are very stupid in encroaching in. If you encroach tidal basin, if you encroach Washington DC. If you encroach tidal basin, you are very stupid. You see, who is there in tidal basin? Who is standing there in tidal basin? There is Thomas Jefferson. There is Thomas Jefferson. In front of Lincoln, in front of Thomas Jefferson, in front of George Washington, you are encroaching tidal basin, you are stupid. Okay? And Pentagon is not understanding that. What to do? Pentagon is not understanding that what to do. We worry, and we worry. We worry, and we worry, and Pentagon doesn't understand that. Pentagon doesn't do its job, one job. It passes to Arlington National Cemetery through tidal basin. So, but you see, it looks and it passes. So it is not doing its job. So I got this chance to criticize, to say something about Pentagon. I don't like that, saying that. I didn't become happy saying that. I didn't become happy saying that, but I got this chance to say that. I got this chance to say that. I appreciate all wise men in the Pentagon. I appreciate our Defense Secretary. I appreciate all wise men in the Pentagon, but they are passing tidal basin. They are passing tidal basin, and there is an encroachment in Washington DC. I am telling you today too. Okay, understand this better. There is no, you see, even your senators, even congressmen, they are not telling that. They are not telling that what to do. Somebody needs to speak about it. Somebody needs to speak about it. White House is not commenting on that. US senators, US congressmen are not commenting on that. I got this chance, so I am reminding you. It is a reminder only. Please don't mind. Please don't mind, okay? Please don't mind, okay? Other teams, members of the President, Budget Director, Treasury Secretary, Council of Economic Advisors, Directors are different from Federal Reserve Chairman. You see other financial team of President. You see Budget Director, Treasury Secretary, Economic Council of Economic Advisors, CNBC, you say CNBC, Wall Street, you see US Senate, Capitol Hill, Congress, you see all of them, you see, they always help to the President, but they are different from Federal Reserve Chairman. They are not like Federal Reserve Chairman. A Federal Reserve Chairman cannot be one of them. Federal Reserve Chairman cannot be one of them. US Senate Budget Director, US Senate has a banking committee. US Senate has a banking committee. Can anybody come from banking committee in the Federal Reserve Chairman job? No, they cannot. They cannot. You see, US Senate Banking Committee. US Senate Banking Committee is there. Can anybody come from there to serve in the Federal Reserve Chairman job? No, they cannot. They cannot because it is not easy. It is not easy. America is passing through more than 40 days shut down, and you see unbelievable flight cancellations. More than 5,000 flight cancellations. We don't want to see that. We don't like that, but we are facing that reality. We are facing that reality, and if I run for White House, I can commit this much. I can commit you this much that you will not see government shutdown and flight cancellation in the month of October. October, November, December. These are the only 3 months airlines are in full capacity. More or less, we can count them in full capacity. And you see, they try to run in full capacity, but they cannot run in full capacity. There is always some vacancy there. They try to do best, but it doesn't go that way when they become practical. It doesn't help them much when they become practical. Okay, and airlines industry is capital intensive. You see, in flight cancellations in more than 40 airports. Can you believe it? Hello ATCs, do you have any heart? You need to help airlines industries to open. Your job depends upon airlines industry. Although you are federal employee, you get your paycheck from federal government, but you need to help the airlines industries, especially during this crowd time. Don't expect much, do your duty. Don't expect much. Government is always in some type of tension, shortage. So don't expect much, do your duty. Help the airline industry. You see, I didn't see CNBC in American Airlines in CNBC chart yesterday. I didn't see American Airlines in CNBC chart yesterday, and I didn't like that. What to do? You see, I didn't like that, but I suffered only because I passed all of my day. American Airlines is not there. So what is going on? If you can help the airlines industry. If you cannot help, you don't know it. If you cannot help, you don't know it. So try to help airlines industry as much as you can. Okay, try to help airlines industry as much as you can, but Federal Reserve Chairman cannot commit to that. Federal Reserve Chairman cannot commit to that because it depends upon the business. It is the business thing, business of October, November, December. So Federal Reserve Chairman doesn't want to commit anything there because that is capital intensive and he cannot commit that. He doesn't want to commit that. Okay? So understand this better. So you see, we need to understand a lot of things. We need to understand a lot of things. We need to understand a lot of things. We need to understand FOMC. We need to understand Wall Street. We need to understand President. We need to understand Capitol Hill. We need to understand Council of Economic Advisors. We need to understand all wise men, economic wise men, all financial wise men, all CPA, CA wise men. We need to understand all of them. And Federal Reserve Chairman cannot commit to that. He needs to become independent. He needs to become independent. It is a very unique role. It is very unique role and monetary policy. If you are getting me, you are lucky. America is getting me because America is lucky. America is lucky. That is why it is getting me. Tom Paul, author of Lean Forward, I am trying to convince you. I am trying to convince you. You understand better. I'll help you to understand this better. I'll try to help you as much as I can. I'm in this stick. I'll try to help as much as I can to understand you better, to help you understand you better. Okay, so understand this better. Okay, so what a man in the stick can commit a lot. What a man in the stick can commit a lot. What a man in a stick can commit a lot. He cannot commit a lot. But I am still young. I am in early 60s. I can commit for 4 years. Then after I'll see. Then after I'll see. Then after I'll see. And at this time I have to say it. At this time I have to say this. If I get UN Secretary General position before I received this appointment of Federal Reserve Chairman, I may accept that position. I may accept that position because I can help UNO. I can help UNO too because UNO is not coming up in American pace. UNO is not coming up in American pace. It pretends like New York City talent. It pretends like New York City talent, but we don't see that talent in UNO. We don't see that talent in UNO. You see, UNHCR is in its portfolio. UNHCR, UNICEF, those are in its portfolio. UNICEF, let us count them. It is all right, okay. You see what to do. UNHCR is in portfolio and we see that as a New York City talent. I don't like that. I don't like that. I try to help UNO too. I can try to help UNO to come up better in American pace. Maybe not in New York pace, but in American pace. At least I can try my best. I can try my best, and if that appointments come earlier, then appointment of Federal Reserve Chairman to Arthur Utam Paul, you see, author of American Economy and Wall Street, and you see, I may accept that position also, but I appreciate this president. I want to help this president, and I want to help this Capitol Hill, so I'm waiting for Federal Reserve Chairman job. Okay, thank you so much for understanding.